Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, 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 good morning to you. It's Friday. Friday. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing good. It's a payday. My her likes this stuff, which is good because it's a whole lot cheaper than this Kristen S stuff. Unfortunately, they have this in the leave-in conditioner. They don't have the oil, so I'll have to keep buying this in oil. But that's okay. Not a big deal. I have a couple of... Hold on. I have a couple of shirts coming today. So, when they get here, I'll do a haul because I have a couple of more shirts coming. In my closet that I bought the other day at Walmart. I have some in long sleeves too, but I told my husband, I said, if I don't get some short sleeve shirts here soon, I'm going to be wearing long sleeves come summer because I don't have any of my big shirts anymore because they got too big. So I had to let them go. So I will have to get some new ones or I will have to wear long sleeves. So the other day when I was up at Walmart, I seen a couple of shirts, kind of like the long sleeves ones I had, but these are short sleeved. And so I bought some. My tummy made noises. It's got in it, so it's grumbling. It means I'm gonna burp. Anyway, I want to go to the movie and see Revolution. We was gonna go, but it's bill paying day, so we'll go next week when it's not. We'll go next time when it's not insurance payment time because this time was insurance, and when we do insurance, we don't usually have a whole lot of money left over. So, we could go. Technically, we have the money, but not anywhere where I want to pull it out from. So, we're just gonna do our normal thing and come home. Here shortly, it's gonna be nice enough that we can just take off on the Talon. We won't even have to go anywhere except in the Talon or the tracker or the motorcycle. I told my husband I want to ride the bike when it gets nice, so I will have to go down and get stuff for the bike. I gotta get the bike license and I gotta get the camper license because I want to go camping. Yes, and I do. I'm ready to take off and go for something to do, someplace to go. I just don't know where. I don't want to go to the same place all the time. And I know he says he don't care because to get away from him, but I like the place that I go, but I want to go somewhere else. I'm just ready to go someplace else and try something else, have a new experience. Maybe go camping where there's some stores close by because my daughter's wanting to go this year too, and if she goes with us, we like to go out and do things. I like to go out and do things anyway, whether it be with her or on my own, but I just want to go somewhere and do something. This is not going to stay down for very long. It'll be up before the day's out. But I wanted to put oil in it because, it just makes it softer. I just put oil on the ends. I think my hair's thickening up. My eyebrow's getting bigger. My hair's thickening up. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything. Got some coffee. Ain't nothing like that in the morning. So, I went to prayer group yesterday, and I had fun. It was interesting. But I always have fun when I go hang out with the girls. And the guys, when they go. So, we have two of them there. I was asked yesterday if I wanted to help work the sound booth. I said, yes. I said, if you want me, you let me know. And he says, okay. And my daughter says, she'll try to control it. No, I won't. It's like, keep your mouth shut, because all you're going to do is fix it so they don't want me up there. So anyway, but I'm going to go work the sound. Well, I don't know if I'm work the sound booth or not. If they want me, they can let me know. Wrong bottle. So other than that, I'll work the door. I can work the door when I need to work the door. And when I don't need to work the door, I can work the sound booth. I have always wanted to be up there and work in the sound booth. So, I mean, that's just, I like that kind of stuff. So, don't know anything about it, but I can learn how to work the equipment. Anyway, I think that would be fun. I do. Moving on up in the world. So, anyway, I don't really have anything to say. Of course, I never really do have anything to say. I want to go to Bath and Body. I got stuff I want to get. I want to go to Bath and Body and go get it. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. My doggies are playing under my feet. Yes, they are. I let my little one out before I came in here. So he's been out. He did. He waited until I sat down to let me know he wanted out. I said, why do you do this? Got it wet before I came in. Yes, I did. Got my coffee before I came in. Got this done before I came in. So I thought I could just come in and get this done. And then my dogs. My dog wanted out. So, but he is going to start staying out in the mornings until he poops. Because this is redunculous that he wants me to turn around and put him back. And it ain't nothing more than a habit. Because when he was going through training, whenever he'd go to the gate, I'd let him out. So he formed a habit. That's what you do with puppies. Just like after they eat, they want to go out. That's how you train a puppy. You know, once you eat, you put them out. Just like kids, once they eat or whatever, you change their diaper and put them down. But he wants to get on my nerves. That's what he wants to do. He's just gotten to where he formed a habit. So, red mark. I'm going to start making him go out before, when in the mornings when he goes outside. He ain't coming back in until he's done. I don't care if he wants to come in or not. He ain't coming in until he poops. So, because my big dog he'll go out and do everything all at once, and then he don't need to be back out. Well, Benny can just watch him and learn. All it is a habit that he formed that I'm going to break. Just like every time I go in, I get up and do anything, whether I bake, whether I clean, no matter what I do, if I'm up on my feet for a long period of time and I go to sit down, the minute I sit down, that dog is at the gate and wanting to go out. And so we're going to start putting him out before then so that he can't do that. And then I'm going to tell him no. And we're going to break those habits. Because now that he's a full-grown dog and he's fully potty trained, I'm not doing this with him anymore. I've been leaving my gate open. And he's been going, he won't go down the steps. If you go down the steps, he'll go down the steps. If, he wants out or something, if his ball or his toy goes down there, yes, he'll go down after it. And he comes back up. He did go down the steps yesterday, but when I told him to come up, he came right back up. Other than that, he won't go down the steps. I trained him to stand at the gate because I have a gate that I close the steps with. I didn't do that to keep him upstairs. I did that so that when they play, because he likes to run and play. And I live in a home where there's a kitchen and then here's the steps. So when he ran, if he kept running, he'd be right down the bottom of the steps. So I put a gate up there basically to keep him safe while he was playing. So he wouldn't go flying down the steps. But he doesn't, I mean, he understands where his boundaries are. He knows where the steps are. He's not a baby anymore. He knows the house. So, uh, he's usually careful. Benny, if he gets a toy and Benny wants it, Benny will chase him into the kitchen and then Benny will block him in there. He'll just stand there and wait for him to come out, and then when he does, he goes after him. He's a cute little puppy. But anyway, oh, I hate it when my nose runs. I really do. I really, really do. I need one with less mileage. As Carter yesterday says, you'll have to get a new one. I said, yeah, trade this one in for one with less mileage. He thought that was hilarious. And my husband taught me that a long time ago. But, anyway, so I have the gate lifted. I have, oops, almost wrong place. I have it down or closed in the mornings when I'm doing my makeup because I can't see whether he's going down there or not. I trust that he won't because he hasn't. But, you know, just like kids, the minute you get your back turned. So, I mean, he won't do anything. He likes to go down to the bottom of the steps. I have that blocked. So even if he does go down there, he can't get down the stairs. And the reason I have that blocked is because my husband has informed me, hey, yo, I have decon behind the dryer. I said, well, why do you have decon behind the dryer? Well, we can get field mice. We live across the street from us. There's a field. And so, I mean, I don't know how long that's going to happen. They're building houses up in there. But nonetheless, yeah, we have a field. So once in a while we would get them. So I guess my husband just decided, let's just set the decon out. I don't usually set it out unless there's, I see mice. But he set it out. And I don't want my dogs down there into it. So I blocked off the basement. Benny won't go downstairs. He's never been one to go downstairs. He'll go downstairs now if I call him down. I don't know. He went down with me a couple years ago after we lost Angel, but we had to carry him down there the night before because he wouldn't go down. My husband carried him down to get him used to being down there because he was going to be down there with us on Christmas. And he was okay with that, and he stayed right under my feet, and he stayed right with me. But he hasn't been down, and that's been like almost 2 years ago. So December it'll be 2 years ago. So he doesn't go downstairs. I don't have to ever worry about him going down in the basement because he's scared of it. It's a new territory for him. But if you take him down there with you, I mean, he will go down there with us if we take him down there with us. If I tell him to come on, he'll come down there with me. But other than that, I don't have to worry about blocking it off for him because he just doesn't go down there. That's amazing how that just absorbs right into the sponge. It's so watery. It's just so watery. Look at that. But they're drops. What can I say? And I like them. They're full coverage. Pretty much. I mean, I think it's full coverage. I don't hardly have any red on my face to compare to anymore. If I did, I would say it's not full coverage. But you can build it up. And you can build it up. But I don't hardly have any red anymore. And what little freckles or age spots or whatever you want to call them are there get covered up. So, because they're not dark either. Actually, I think it's taken away some of the age spots. Either that or there's just covered up. I don't know if it's age spots or freckles. I would call them age spots, but I've had freckles on my face since I was a kid. Actually, I had them all over. I had them here and up and down through here, just like my little grandson does. But they disappeared as I got older. So I got to go up tonight and get some more eyebrow gel and glue them puppies down. Once I get them colored in, I do that to take the gray out. My daughter once was talking about, I don't know how to use that eyebrow stuff. I told her, you don't need it. I don't care. I've seen people do it when they were younger. I don't understand that because, hey, in my world, as far as I'm concerned, if you have eyebrows that are thick and they're colorful and they're not gray, why would you color them in? Why would you do that? I never did. I guess I didn't understand it. because I never did this until they started turning gray. And then I covered them up because your eyebrows are part of what make you look a little younger and all that stuff. That's what they say. So I color them in mainly because mine used to be dark, but then my hair used to be dark too. So not anymore. Actually, there's still parts of it. I want to color it, and I had some lady say, don't do that, because she likes the mix. But underneath here, you get back here, and I have regular color. It should be a little darker, but it's lightening up because, you know, it ain't going to be long before it's gray. I used to have, my dad had dark brown hair, and my mom had light brown hair, so I had chocolate brown hair. Really pretty. Really thick and full. And it's still thick because I had really thick hair when I was little. My hair is thick, but the strands, I think, are thinner than what they used to be. So, it just comes with age. I quit coloring my hair a while ago, few years ago, and let it go to its natural state, and it actually thickened up and strengthened up a little bit. So unless you got to color your hair, people, don't do it. Because not only does it burn it up, it causes it to dry up and fall out and break and all that stuff. Yeah, don't do it. That's what I kept trying to tell my kids. My daughter, my granddaughter likes to color her hair. It's like, oh, don't do that. You got such pretty hair. So I'm going to end up switching off to this color because they don't have, I'm going to look for this color when I go up there, because they don't have the color that I want anymore. I don't know what happened. They just quit selling it. They don't sell this in blue either. And this is waterproof that I got at Walmart. And it's cheaper than going and getting the waterproof at Ulta's. So I would rather just go there to get, no, I want it down. There we go. There. If it messes up, I'm sorry, but I want my mirror. So my dogs can't turn the light off on me anymore. I kind of like having, especially when I'm using this nude color, because it's hard to see anyway. I mean, it really doesn't make a difference putting it on, other than it just makes my eyelid look smoother. So I want a little color. I want a little color. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, that's good enough. I don't need a whole lot of color. I got enough. I am thinking of maybe going up out of town here in a little bit. I gotta go pay bills. And then I think when I'm done, I don't know. I'm not that far yet. Oh, I need a new one of listen to that sound. Does that sound good? I used the rest of my other one yesterday. So I need a new one. See? I don't have to worry about going to the store and not having any, because if I stockpile this stuff, then when they go to Walmart, this is hard to find, but I've went to Walmart here the last few days, weeks, whatever, and they don't have hardly anything in makeup. And you know why that is? Because they have it, they just won't put it out, because they want you to online shop. Stores are wanting you to, or whoever is wanting you to online shop, you know, because that's how they make extra money. Yeah, because they're charging you for shipping and all that stuff. So they don't put a bunch of crap out in their stores, because they are encouraging you to online shop. And that would be great if they would not charge you to ship. You know, I'm one of these people that I like to go out and go to the stores. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I know there's people that like to online shop, and I online shop, and I like it. But You know, I like to online shop with like things like Walmart, places like, or not Walmart, Amazon, places that I can't get to. If I can get to a store, I like going out and mingling, you know, getting into the crowd and stuff. That's what I like. I don't like staying home all the time. You online shop and then there's no reason to go anywhere. Sure, that's great if you're too old to get out and go anywhere, or you can't get out and go anywhere for either some medical reason or because of the weather. But I want to get out and go somewhere. I don't want to stay at home all the time. You know, a lot of the times I go out just to go out. I don't have a reason. I just want to go somewhere. And I do. I have a car. I have a license. I have the ability to go. So I want to go. I don't want to do it online. The only time I like to shop Walmart online is if I try to go in for something and they don't have any more of it. Or it's like last year's stuff or whatever that they don't sell anymore. Because let's face it, some of their clothes this year are ugly. So then I don't mind going online because you can find those last year's clothes online. But I don't want to go online shop all the time. I am a girl that likes to go into the store. And I'm not the only one. Now, there are people like my mom who don't. But I am not like my mom. I want to go out. And so that's why we go out. We started taking our kids out. We started going out on one day, one night. I think it was like a Saturday or something like that. When our kids got a little older. When our kids were younger, we would take them out on payday nights, on Friday nights. That way they could go out, because unlike most people who don't want their kids to go out and do anything, they just would rather them stay out of their way. I like taking my kids out. I mean, they went to school all week. They had a week. It's time to have a fun weekend. So I would take them out. We'd go out to eat and we'd go to the stores. We wasn't always able to go shopping because we didn't always have the money. But we went out. And, you know, they got to get out of the house. They got to go do something, stretch their feet, stretch their legs. We did a lot of window shopping. We'd walk the malls and stuff. But we had fun. And that's something that I wanted to do with my kids when they was little, because I just wanted them to have some memories of us going and doing stuff as a family. So, I don't know where I was going with this, but that's what I wanted when they was growing up. So that's what we did. Now everybody wants to do it online. I don't. I want to go out. Yep. Yep, I do. Boy. Those are getting divots in them. I use them so much. I use them so much. But that's okay. I like it. You can tell which eyeshadows I use because they're starting to show. They're getting little dips in them where I dip into them all the time. And the sad thing is they don't have the same palette. This is my favorite one because of this. And then this color, this color, this color, and this color are the ones that I dip into the most. So those are the ones that are getting the dips in them. But, you know, what can I do? What can you do, right? You get another eyeshadow palette somewhere that has the similar or close to the similar colors, or you find new colors. But, you know, I like neutral, so. And that ain't hard to find. Although it's hard to find in the waterproof stuff. And sometimes I need the waterproof stuff. Because my eyes have been watering lately. And that's what I need it for. So when my eyes do that. So anyway, I'm going to go over to my daughter's in a little bit. See the grandbabies. One's leaving for a little bit. So I probably won't see her. But I got the boys, the grandboys. And I'm maybe over there when she gets home. I don't know. I don't know. That girl has a busy agenda. She is never home. She helps with tumbling. She works in tumbling. She does all kinds of things. She is a busy girl, literally, like a teenager. She's got a schedule. She ain't hardly never there. So, Grandma don't get to see her like I used to. But I do get to see her. She wanted me to take her out today, and I was going to do that. But Mama says, you can take her, but she ain't got no money. Well, I'm not going to spend money that I don't have, and I know what she's going to want. As much as I'd love to take her out, I just don't have any money to spend on her because this is payday. I don't even get anything. The only thing that I'm going to get is my eyebrow gel and some rice, because I went to make some rice for dinner last night for supper. I had a little bit left. Luckily, I had enough. My husband don't like rice, so luckily I had enough for me. And I even had enough left over that I can have some today. So I like rice for supper, and then when it's left over, there ain't nothing like warming it up and there ain't nothing like rice and cinnamon sugar. Just as a snack, as a breakfast, as a treat. I just like this stuff. I like it. I just like it. Especially, that's my favorite way to have it. But I just like it. Yes, I do. I just like it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I hear my puppies in there eating their doggy food. My little Benny Bear's got a vet appointment. This is March, in a couple more months. And then my husband, about a week later, has an appointment with his nerve doctor. So, I don't know. I've had an issue with my, your ankles, the soft spot in your ankles. Where your ankles connect, there's a soft tissue spot. I can't move my foot sideways because it'll hurt it. I mean, sharp pains, it'll hurt it. And I went and was telling my husband about it. And I told him, I says, and it goes to my big toe. So it's nerves. Which I can tell when it's nerves just by the way it feels. Nerve pain is different from any other pain. And it is more excruciating when it hurts. So, if I get it in my foot will just jump and kick around like you're trying to get away from it, because that's just a natural instinct, I guess. I don't know, but that's what your foot does. It is painful. I know I don't have it like my husband does, but it seems like these days it is there. And it hurts. So, they say that can be, people with diabetes have that. I've been checked for that. I don't have it. So they don't know why that is that way. My mom has the same issue with her feet being numb. It hurts. Well, hers are numb, and then she gets cramps. Last night I had nerve cramps all the way up, halfway up my leg. Well, coming halfway up one on my shin. And I'll put my foot up in bed and, stood up on it and everything, and I couldn't get it to go away. My husband's out on the couch or chair. He just went out there, and I walked out there and was walking to try to get it to go away, and he asked what was wrong. I said, I'm having some nerve pain in my shin. I showed him where, so he got out of his chair, busy man that he does when he works, and he got up and he rubbed my leg. And usually when he rubs it, he can get it to go away, because he can get I don't know what it is with him. If I rub my leg, I can't get it to stop. If he rubs my leg, I can get, I can feel that it's lifting, and I can feel it, and because my whole foot will feel different, almost like it's relieved. I don't know how to explain it, but it hurt. It'll hurt, and then I went back to bed, and it tried to do it again, and I wasn't gonna go back out there, bother him. So I just, you know, tried to be very careful with it till it finally went away. It must have, because I fell asleep. But that's just, it's painful, and I hate it. And when he has pain and he has to stand up, he can't hardly get out of bed. So that's usually about the time that I'm doing watching TV or reading my Bible, and I'll push him up so he can get up, because he's trying to get up, and that gets him to where he can get out of bed. My dog, I went to pet my dog last night. My finger bent backwards. I was in so much pain. And my husband was trying to rub my hand. I said, don't touch it. Don't touch me, because it hurt that much. And if it doesn't go away, I'm going to have to go to the doctor, because I can't hardly get this on the knuckle. But once I get it over it, it's okay. It's a little swollen this morning, but it's always that way when I first get up. It'll go away eventually. But I got to have a ring on my finger. I don't want a ring on my finger. I want, people to know that my husband loves me. I just want a ring on my finger. It's what I want. So, anyway. La-di-da-di-da. La-di-da-di-da. It's Friday. Friday. Yay! We don't do anything. It could be just as boring as anything, but it's a weekend. I don't know. I don't work. My husband's always gone. So I don't know what's so special about it, but yeah, it's Friday, and I like Fridays. So, something to do, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. This has been a fun and enjoyable conversation. Get ready with me's. I don't know why I do them, because I don't think anybody watches them. So actually, I'm just trying to create some memories so that when I'm not here, there's something to look back on me, to, at least be able to see me, see that I'm here. So, I don't think I have any grandkids that watch anymore. My oldest granddaughter's busy. My grandsons don't want to watch you do makeup. My grandson likes to watch me because he likes to see me. He could care less about the makeup videos. He's already told me that. But he watches them because that's how he sees me. I don't know, but he lives 2 houses over, so I don't think he always watches them, because he can see me anytime he wants. One more month and I'll have my little grandson be coming over, and he be staying the night with his grandma while his mom and dad go out for their anniversary. That way they can be gone, and they don't have to worry about him getting picked on. More like somebody to watch him is what it is. But that's okay. I asked if he wanted to stay the night with me, and at some point he says, yeah. And that was, Mama told Daddy that. Daddy goes, ugh. And my daughter goes, yeah, we can go out for our anniversary. So I think that's what they're going to be doing. Going out for their anniversary. I don't care. They can do that if they want to. He's going to be mine for the duration of the night. So, and then he'll get up and go to church with us the next day. So I told my daughter as long as he can get himself ready, because I got to get myself ready. I don't really have time to get, a kid ready. And she says, you just have to make sure he brushes his teeth. I said, well, is he not old enough to know that? She says, yeah, but you got to remind him. Yeah, well, that's fine. I'll remind him, but I'm not going to do it for him. He's got to be able to do it on his own, because it's enough for me to get myself ready in the mornings. Because I get up in the mornings on Sundays. I get up. We have to be out of here by 9, and I get up at 8. And we have to be out of here at 9:30. So that gives me an hour and a half to take a shower, get my makeup on, get my lotion on, get myself dressed, and get ready to go. And in that duration of that time, I just barely make it. I don't have time to get a kid ready. I have been down that road where I've had to get kids ready, and I just don't want to do it anymore. So they have to be able to get themselves ready. I mean, I will tell them, because I can sit here and put my makeup on and say, Chase, go brush your teeth. Chase, put on your deodorant. Chase, get your socks on, get your shoes on, get your stuff on. We're leaving. But it's one thing to tell them. It's another thing for them to do it now, isn't it? Anyway, well, makeup's on and I'm done. And I got to go out and pay bills. So I'm going to let you go. And until I see you again, pray to God. Read your Bible. I love you. You have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.